Hi everyone, I am so excited to share this video with you guys today, a very short video about my story. For those that don't know, my name is Bridget Wheeler. I am a wife to Tate, who actually is a GM of a local health club here in the Twin Cities of Minnesota where we live. I am a mom to three wonderful children, very young children, 5, 3, and 1, and I am a part-time wellness coach. And this all started 2.5 years ago. But my real journey started back in high school, all right? So let me take you back there real quick. And that is that I knew from a very young age, junior in high school, that I wanted to be an accountant. And so numbers, all that kind of stuff, I took a class and it just excited me. So I went to college well prepared to become an accountant, went through it, got my bachelor's in for accounting, and then took the CPA exam. And so that's a very hard exam, and I took some time to pass it, but I eventually did because I was very, very determined. And during that time though, like Tate and I, my husband, we decided to get married, we bought a house, we bought new cars, we piled on the debt. And being in the accounting world, I see numbers every single day. And I see different financial things every single day. And so I quickly realized that, you know what, we're doing this all wrong. We are piling on all this debt, and all of our income every month is going out to other people when we're not bringing it in. And so that's when I was introduced to Dave Ramsey. And so if you're unfamiliar with who Dave Ramsey is, he's I like to call him a financial guru. And so he has a very easy 7 baby steps on how to become debt free. And so my husband and I saw this and we're like, that's simple to follow. Let's do this. And at the same time, we just had our first child. And so we are a couple though, we're very hardworking, and we had always done things to produce a supplemental income. Before we were married, I worked at a golf course because it helped pay for our wedding. He would bartend to be able to, because as a personal trainer when he first started out, he wasn't making that great of money. And so we always did things to produce a supplemental income. But then we decided we had kids and we didn't want to leave them more than we already were in our 9-to-5 jobs. My tax seasons were very demanding. I would work 55 to 70-hour weeks during January to April, and I was leaving him for a very long time. I didn't want to leave him more to do something to produce a supplemental income. And so we decided to look for different avenues to produce extra income to become debt-free faster. Our corporate jobs were great. We were doing well in them. We were not living paycheck to paycheck at that time, but we knew that we could become debt-free faster by producing a supplemental income. So what could we do from the comfort of our own home to make that happen faster? And so we found different ways, but nothing really clicked for us until I was 1 year postpartum after having our second child. And so by this point, I was on my own wellness journey, just like in a really, really dark place of needing something new. And that's where this virtual wellness world was brought into my life. And I fell in love with it immediately. And although I needed it at that time for my own personal journey, I saw the potential for the business side of it as well. And so just being in my CPA background and just a numbers person in general, I do see business opportunities a lot. And I just see the potential there. And so we're on our debt-free journey with the Dave Ramsey plan, and I needed something better for my own health and wellness, and then the business opportunity to help with the debt-free side of things. So it all was just like coming together. And so I entered that world and fell in love with it immediately, and decided at that point, I'm gonna share my journey to inspire and encourage others to do the exact same thing. And in that process, that's how we are going to build this business, okay? And so that's exactly what I did. And so our corporate jobs were still amazing. We're doing awesome at them. We were still getting that 4% raise every single year, which was super helpful. But when we saw, after even just a year and a half of being in this business, that we could get 130% raise in our supplemental income, that's when we knew this was something serious, okay? And so during that time, about a year and a half in is when I had our third child. And so for a year and a half, I worked this entire online business, this online wellness business, while working full-time as a CPA, okay? And so a year and a half in, I had our third child. And so I did this business while pregnant, during a move, and now postpartum. And during my maternity leave, we were crunching the numbers like I always do, and it was determined that, wow, if I wanted to, I could be a stay-at-home mom because of my supplemental income. And I've always been one that said I never want to be a stay-at-home mom. I love to work, but you guys, the online wellness coaching has been that outlet for me to be able to stay home but work in the mom cracks of my day. So I have been able to stay home for the last year because I have done this online coaching for 2.5 years, and for the last year I have done it while home with my kids. And so we did decide during my maternity leave that I was going to stay home, which would have not been possible without online coaching, without the supplemental income. And we have been able to make leaps and strides still in our debt-free journey while having me stay home and do online wellness coaching and being present with my kids in their everyday lives. And so 2.5 years later, we're continuing to grow. We're continuing to help more and more people. But we are looking for more, specifically women, but it is open to men too. But we're looking for more people that would love to be able to not only continue on their own health and wellness journey, but create your own brand to help and encourage and inspire others to do the exact same thing. What I love about this opportunity is that not only do you get to make an impact in the life of others, but at the same exact time, you get to produce an income for your family, whether that be your first stream of income if you're currently a stay-at-home mom, or additional income if you do work outside the home. And so this is something that is a lifestyle for us. And what I love about it is something that it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your lifestyle. When we did start having kids, we wanted to produce a supplemental income where we wouldn't have to sacrifice our lifestyle at all, which means I didn't want to have to go do other things that resulted in me in leaving the house. And this opportunity not only has brought a mom who is happier and healthier and really just makes the home a better place, but it has allowed to bring me home, and it has allowed our family to experience things that I never thought we could experience. And so that's what it's done in the last 2.5 years, and we're looking to lock arms with more people that want to continue to make an impact in the lives of others while producing a stream of income for you and your family. I can't wait to hear from you, and I look forward to having many of you join our team.